of October, I made a lot of cool videos about my Minecraft server. I also reached 100,000 subscribers and even got verified. Love to see how much we've grown, and you guys seem to like the Bending server content, so I hope you enjoyed this collection of my videos, and you might even learn something. So hit that subscribe button, and also follow me on Twitter. One of the coolest things Earthbenders can do on my Minecraft server is metal bend. Okay, unlike the last clip, you probably won't have dozens of iron blocks lying around for you to bend at people, but metal bending has a bunch of different moves, like shrapnel. As long as you have iron nuggets in your inventory, you can blast them at people like bullets. You can even choose between burst and single shot. Can't forget about metal hook. This one basically turns you into Spider-Man, letting you quickly grapple to any surface within 50 blocks of you. Another personal favorite of mine is metal fragments. All you need is a gold or iron block, and you can shoot ingots out of it like a turret. I actually like to place these around my house, so I always have some metal around, just in case. What a lot of people who play on my Minecraft server don't know is that plant bending is actually a sub-element of water bending. Oh wait, Blitz, wouldn't that technically be earth bending? Well, considering plants are 95% water, that wouldn't exactly make sense. The main feature of plant bending on the server is found in the plant armor ability. With plant armor, you just hold crouch on some leaves and you get this awesome vine suit. What's so cool about this ability is that, just like Superman, the powers are all in the costume. Plant armor allows you to activate 5 different moves, basically the Swiss Army knife of bending. You can create leaf shields to protect yourself, swing on vines like a makeshift grappling hook, and even throw deadly leaf discs at your enemies. Plus, you can't drown or take fall damage while you have the suit on. If you've ever played on my Minecraft server, you're probably familiar with lightning bending. And for those who aren't, lightning bending is actually just a sub-element of fire bending. And listen, I know what you're thinking. Lightning bending is probably ridiculously overpowered, and that's because it is. Aside from making supercharged creepers or converting villagers into witches to troll your friends, it is an extremely capable and versatile fighting style. Just like Emperor Palpatine, you can shoot lightning bolts from your fingertips. And if being a Sith Lord isn't cool enough, you can electrocute conductive surfaces like metal and water sources to slowly fry your enemies to a crisp. And the best part is, you don't have to wait for a thunderstorm to use your abilities. You can unleash the power of lightning bending anytime, anywhere. You might have thought that the only way to fly on my Minecraft server was to fast click with your airbending abilities. But what if I told you that there's actually a way to fly with any of the 4 elements on my server? To get started, let's see how the Earthbenders do it. Using your Earth Smash ability, hold and then release crouch on an earth-bendable surface to get yourself a boulder. Then, just hop on top of that thing, hold crouch again, and you will fly in whichever direction you're looking. Moving on to firebending, all you have to do is activate your Jet's ability by clicking, and you will be able to fly for a few hundred blocks. Lastly, we have water bending, and if you're already familiar with the water spout ability, that move actually has its own flight function. Just hold crouch and punch a water source, then release crouch while looking in the direction you want to fly. Imagine you're exploring the ocean on my Minecraft server, and you come across some underwater ruins, but you're afraid that if you dive to get the treasure, you risk the chance of losing your inventory. Rest assured, my friend, as long as you're a waterbender, you can activate this handy move called Water Bubble, which creates a pocket of air for you to breathe in. But what if you're underground mining for loot and you suddenly run out of torches? As long as you're a firebender, you can use your heat control ability to instantly convert your extra sticks into free torches. But let's say you keep mining in that cave for a while and eventually lose track of where you are. Stacking up to the surface is certainly going to take a long time. Instead, just use your dig ability as an earthbender and you'll be able to tunnel to the surface in seconds. Every element on my server has dozens of attacks and useful abilities you can use to fight and survive. But there are some hidden abilities that can only be activated by performing a specific sequence of moves. These are called bending combos, and as the name suggests, combos are a combination of your standard bending abilities. Some of these combos are really easy, such as Fire Kick, which is performed by activating Fire Blast 3 times and crouching. But other combos like Water Gimbal, Twister, or Magma Blast require a certain level of finesse to perform. You can get instructions for every combo by running the command /bhelp and the name of the combo. This will post a detailed explanation of how to activate the combo and what moves are required in your chat.
The missile knows where it is at all times. It knows this because it knows where it isn't. By subtracting where it is from where it isn't, or where it isn't from where it is, to a position where it isn't, and arriving at a position where it wasn't, it now is.
I I've been making videos about my Minecraft server nearly every day for the past 2 years. But what exactly makes my server so cool that it would warrant that kind of attention? Well, for starters, you can bend the 4 elements, which are magical powers you can harness based on water, earth, fire, and wind. These powers are good for fighting and even better at helping you survive. Also, no strings attached. You join the server and pick a power set, and you can change your powers whenever you want. Pretty simple as long as you read the instructions. The server is also cross-play between Java and Bedrock, so you can play with any of your friends no matter what device or version they use. But what I like most about my server is how it brings people together. There have been more than 1 million users who have played on my server, thousands of which I've personally met, and you guys are awesome, by the way. Every day is somebody's first day on the server, and consequently also somebody's last. But that's just the circle of life here. If you want to do something cool on my Minecraft server, I'd recommend checking out lava bending. Yes, every Minecrafter's worst fear is now your very own magical power. Pretty terrifying, right? But let's clear one thing up first. Lava bending is a sub-element of earth bending, not fire bending, which is because lava is actually just molten rock. So if you're looking to lava bend, pick earth when you join. Okay, besides being able to incinerate every entity who even looks in your direction, a handy move you might always want to have equipped is Lava Disc, which creates this epic molten frisbee that you can use to go through walls and, of course, throw at people. Also, this would probably be a good time to mention that you are not immune to lava, which is because you are made of flesh, so be careful. If you've ever played on my Minecraft server, you might be familiar with the economy. You know, that fancy system where you make money by purchasing and selling different items? You probably already use your bending powers to save money, like cooking food in your hand as a firebender to save on fuel, or mining with your earth bending to save on pickaxe durability. But how does one exactly make money on my server? Like on other servers, there are a bunch of different methods to make an income. You can grow crops, raise cattle, build mob grinders, and much more. But the holy grail of money making on my server is mining granite. Yes, the worst decoration block ever added to the game can now make you rich. Best part is, it's literally everywhere. An entire inventory of granite can sell at the shops for upwards of $300,000. I don't know why you're still watching this video when you could be on the server mining granite. One of the most common questions I get from new players on my Minecraft server is, how do I bend? If you want to figure out how to harness the power of the 4 elements on my server, all you have to do is run these 2 commands. First is /choose, which brings up a menu where you can select your bending. Or you could also type /bending choose and then the element you want if you've already figured it out. Last command is /kit books, which gives you a book on how to bend every element on my server. But Blitz, I don't like reading. Well, that's too bad because you're going to. If you've played on my Minecraft server recently, you might have noticed that we're having some performance issues, most noticeably the lag. As of recently, our server traffic has reached incredible volumes. We've just been really busy lately. And listen, like any server owner, I'd rather have an issue with too many players on my server than too few. So I'm not complaining, but this comes with its own unique set of problems. So many people are trying to enjoy the server at once that our machines can't handle it. And I'm already working on scaling the infrastructure of the server to accommodate more players at the same time. The server is just going through a bit of growth pains, and I wanted to let you guys know that we are working on the issue, and thank you for being so patient with us. I've been showing off the sub-elemental bendings you can use on my server, like plant bending, metal bending, lava bending, and more, right? But it seems like a lot of you guys are confused on how to actually get these sub-elements. Well, I'm about to blow your mind. Ready? You actually get them when you join. No special quest or grind you have to do, even though that would be cool. You just join the server and you get most of them. I can't just make these epic videos, then gatekeep those cool abilities. That wouldn't be any fun, right? Next time you're on the server, just run the command /bending display and the sub-element you want to get a list of moves you can use. Every one of the 4 elements have something unique to offer on my Minecraft server. Whether that helps you survive, explore, or defend yourself, every bending has its own perks. But what is the most difficult bending to master? I'll just cut to the chase. It's air bending. Sometimes regarded as the worst bending on my server, because why would you air bend when you could bend lava or freeze people, right? Actually excels in defense and movement capabilities. You'll find that the highest skilled users on my server are most often airbenders. This is because they're satisfied with the low damage output of the element and use their other capabilities to compensate for that. Using your abilities to dodge and weave attacks can be even more useful than dealing high damage, because you're never going gonna lose if you never get hit. Anyways, I still hate them. People who play on my Minecraft server are always asking me what my favorite bending type is on the server. Listen, I could lie to you and say that I like all of them equally, but it's most definitely earthbending. For starters, it's really entertaining. Every time I earthbend and I make those blocks float, I get an instant rush of serotonin. Not to mention, it's also likely the most versatile element. You can use it for just about anything. Fighting, mining, traveling, and it has so many sub-elements, so you get a ton of variety. Don't even get me started on lava bending. I mean, seriously, what more could you ask for from a bending? Here's how you can make this epic TNT cyclone on my Minecraft server. First thing you need to do is pick air bending and bind the ability Tornado. Second, you'll need to make a repeating redstone loop, which will hook up to your TNT dispensers. Last step, just turn on your dispensers and hold crouch on the TNT. While I'm sure this is a great way to wipe out your enemies, it's also pretty hilarious. Lots of people love the bending functions on my Minecraft server. It's great for fighting and surviving and can overall enhance the regular vanilla Minecraft experience. But there are some things that just don't quite make sense on my server, but in my opinion, just makes the experience more entertaining. For example, if you have a water bottle in your inventory, you can actually water bend in the nether. Crazy, right? You can also lava bend underwater. But wait, it gets stupider. You can even blood bend skeletons, even though they don't have any.
What the hell? What's wrong with you? Sex! What? Sex!
Like a lot of Minecraft server owners, I occasionally troll my players. I'll never go as far as destroying somebody's house or making them lose all their items, because that's just disrespectful to the effort they put into the server. But I do have my fair share of unusual trolling techniques. For example, the Shrieker Pit. What the hell is the Shrieker Pit, you may ask? It is a single chunk dug out to bedrock, filled with skulk shriekers hooked up to a skulk sensor. So anybody who even takes a step down here will activate all of the shriekers at once, which is not very pleasant on the ears. And might I also mention, there are multiple layers of shriekers. I'll throw just about anybody in here. People who ask for bending help, people who argue in chat, and of course, brand new players, because I like to make a good first impression. Rest assured, there are no wardens down here, and it's a PvP-free zone, so you won't lose any of your stuff. And you can just TP back to spawn whenever you want. So with the exception of needing hearing aids after you get out, it's pretty much harmless. So today's the big day. You might have tried to log into my server today, but surprise, it doesn't let you. No, your Minecraft isn't broken, and yes, you will still get to use those epic bending moves. About a week ago, I said we were working on upgrading our servers so we can improve performance and reduce lag, because we actually listen to you guys. And those upgrades are taking place right now. So the server will likely be down all day today and part of tomorrow. By the time you end up watching this video, the server will probably already be online. A lot of new players on my Minecraft server have been asking me, hey Blitz, are you able to switch your elemental powers, or is the choice you make permanent? Rest assured, my friends, you can switch elements anytime you want with the /choose command, or by interacting with the NPCs at spawn. Don't worry, you're not just stuck with one forever. I'd actually recommend giving all of them a try, so you can figure out which one's the best for you. What's great about the elements is that each of them offer a unique skill set. Water and fire are great for fighting, earth is undoubtedly the best for survival, and air is good for fast travel. Remember guys, on my Minecraft server, the choice is yours. Imagine this, you just joined my Minecraft server, chose water as your elemental power, randomly teleported into the survival world, but you spawned in a desert with absolutely no water in sight. Here's what you need to do. Start walking, look around for any desert wells or villages. If you can't find any, look for cacti. They should be everywhere. Have your water spout move equipped, and you can actually use the moisture inside the cactus as a water source block. Then, just propel yourself out of the desert. Water spout doesn't go forever, so you might need to collect a few cacti to get yourself all the way out. Have you ever been mining in the dark on my Minecraft server and noticed a strange torch that appears on the ground and starts following you? Don't panic, this is normal. The torch actually follows you because of a firebending passive called Illumination, which activates when you enter areas with low light levels. Every bending on my server has different passive abilities. For example, waterbenders can swim faster in the water and run quicker on ice. Earthbenders won't take fall damage and jump higher when they're on earthbendable blocks. And airbenders have a permanent speed and jump boost and are immune to all fall damage. Best part about these abilities is that they'll activate